Hello everyone. Question is a company needs to test a new application that was written in Python. The code will activate when new images are stored in an Amazon S3 bucket. The application will put a watermark on each image and then will store the images in a different S3 bucket. Which AWS service should the company use to conduct the test with the least amount of operational overhead? Option A Amazon EC2, Option B AWS Code Deploy, Option C AWS Lambda, Option D Amazon Light Sail. Correct answer is Option C. Question is a company's information security manager is supervising a move to AWS and wants to ensure that AWS best practices are followed. The manager has concerns about the potential misuse of AWS account root user credentials. Which of the following is an AWS best practice for using the AWS account root user credentials? Option A allow only the manager to use the account root user credentials for normal activities. Option B use the account root user credentials for only for Amazon EC2 instances from the AWS free tier. Option C use the account root user credentials only when they alone must be used to perform a required function. Option D use the account root user credentials only for the creation of private VPC subnets. Correct answer is option C. Question is a company moves its infrastructure from on-premises to the AWS cloud. The company can now provision additional Amazon EC2 instances whenever the instances are required. With this ability, the company can launch new marketing campaigns in 3 days instead of 3 weeks. Which benefit of the AWS cloud does this scenario demonstrate? Option A cost savings. Option B improved operational resilience. Option C increased business agility. Option D enhanced security. Correct answer is option C. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Question is a company plans to migrate its on-premises workload to AWS. Before the migration, the company needs to estimate its future AWS service costs. Which AWS service or tools should the company use to meet this requirement? Option A AWS Trusted Advisor. Option B AWS Budgets. Option C AWS Pricing Calculator. Option D AWS Cost Explorer. Correct answer is option C. Question is a company wants its Amazon EC2 instances to share the same geographic area but use redundant underlying power sources. Which solution will meet these requirements? Option A use EC2 instances across multiple availability zones in the same AWS region. Option B use Amazon CloudFront as the database for the EC2 instances. Option C use EC2 instances in the same edge location and the same availability zone. Option D use EC2 instances in AWS OpsWorks stacks in different AWS regions. Correct answer is option A. Question is a company has multiple AWS accounts that include compute workloads that cannot be interrupted. The company wants to obtain billing discounts that are based on the company's use of AWS services. Which AWS feature or purchasing option will meet these requirements? Option A resource tagging. Option B consolidated billing. Option C pay as you go pricing. Option D spot instances. Correct answer is option B. Question is a company wants to implement controls guardrails in a newly created AWS control tower landing zone. Which AWS services or features can the company use to create and define these controls or guardrails? Select two options. Option A, AWS config. Option B, service control policies SCPs. Option C, Amazon guard duty. Option D, AWS identity and access management IAM. Option E, security groups. Correct answer is option A. You can download the complete list of recently updated contents from the link provided in the description. If you like this content, please like and subscribe.